In this video, you're going to learn how to do different properties of logarithms. So the first property that we have is the product property. And I'm going to use some numbers instead of just regular letters so you can see what is being done here. So let's say that we are given log base 3 of 4 and they want us to expand this. Whenever we are using this number here, this is the number that we want to expand. We know that 2 times 2 is 4. So we could say the log of 3, or base 3 of 2, plus the log base 3 of 2 would be the same thing as log base 3 of 4. So the addition sign is undoing this. Now with the quotient property, the same thing. Let's say I had the log base 3 of 4 over 7. You can expand this by saying the log base 3 of 4. Instead of an addition sign, it would be minus. And then we have the power property. So let's say we had log base 3 of 4 to the 3rd power. What you do in this case is you take this power and you write it right in front of all of this. So there's how that would look expanded. In your book, they give you some directions that say use the log of 4, which is approximately 0.602, and the log of 12, which is approximately 1.079, to evaluate. So we're going to look at number 1 and say log 3. Log 3, I know 3 is 12 divided by 4. So if we say the log of 12 divided by 4 and expand this, now we can use these numbers. They tell you what the log 4 is, and they tell you what the log of 12 is. So now we just subtract the two answers and we get 0.477. Number 2, we have the log of 16. I know that 16 equals 4 times 4, and we have a rule for multiplying. So I'm going to say the log of 4 times the log of 4, and we put an addition sign in between there, and now we know what the log of 4 is, so it's 0.602 plus another 0.602, and we get 1.204. Okay, now we have an expanding the expression, some more practice here. This time we don't have to calculate exactly what it is. They just want us to expand it and then be done. So we have the log base 3 of 4 times x. I'm going to say the log of base 3 of 4 plus the log base 3 of x. And that's it. Okay, the second one, I'm doing the log base 2 of 2 divided by 5. Division, we take the log base 2 of the top number, subtract the log base 2 of the bottom number, and we're done. Okay, now the last one we have ln. Remember, ln is just the natural logarithm of e. So we're going to do the ln of 4 plus the ln of x squared plus the ln of y. And what we have left to do is take this exponent here and put it out in front. So don't forget that rule. So we have the ln of 4 plus 2 ln of x plus the ln of y. And there's our final answer. Okay, now if they're giving us the expanded expression in our book, they're going to want us to condense it. So if we look at the first problem here, we have a minus sign. That should tell you right away it's division. So we're going to take log base 4, we're only going to write one of them, and we're going to say 7 divided by 10. And then that's it. Second one, we have an addition sign, so we know that these two are going to be multiplied. So we have the log. Notice I have a 2 out in front. Remember that that goes back, so x squared, and then times 11, so we could just write log 11x squared. And this would be the final answer. The next one, we have a couple different things going on. First, I'm going to apply this back, so we have the log of x squared, or I'm sorry, x to the 5th. And then this also can go back, so the log of y to the 4th. And now because it's division, we're going to write one log and write x to the 5th over y to the 4th. Okay, so we're kind of working backwards. Instead of expanding, we're putting it back to a smaller problem. And the last thing is very simple. We've already learned the change of base formula. So just remember, it's always this number over this small little base. So if we're just doing this, it would be the log of 7 divided by the log of 4. And when you punch that into your calculator, it comes out to 1.404. Same down here, we have the log of 15 divided by the log of 3. Punch it in, and you get 2.465. Now, double check that you punched it in correctly, and if you did, you will get these answers here.